everyone, my name is Casey French and I'm a counselor here at CCP. And today we're going to be talking about stress management, how to calm the mind and the body so we can have a successful academic experience. So stress is actually the number one challenge for college students. So today I'm going to introduce different stress hacks to create a new perspective on the challenges that you're facing. So what does stress look like? Think of it as both a body and mind response to pressures, demands, and competing priorities. So now what does that look like? So this is going to be different for everyone. I've listed here some physical, emotional, and behavioral responses that are really common to stress. And why does this matter? Stress is going to impact so much of your life. It's going to impact your grades, your relationships, your health, and just your overall well-being. So we really want to think about managing stress as improving your performance. And that doesn't mean just getting better grades, but it means being a better friend, a better coworker, and a healthier individual. So today we're going to be focusing on 4 different tools to help manage our stress. And that's going to be breath work, grounding techniques, healthy habits, and a healthy mindset. So let's get into breath work. Here are 2 of the most common types of breathing exercises. The first is going to be belly breathing. So you want to imagine that your belly is a beach ball. And as you inhale through your nose, your belly, or the ball, inflates. And then as you exhale through your mouth, the belly will soften. So you'll do this a couple times until you start to feel calm and steady. And then the next exercise is going to be box breathing. You want to think about tracing a box with your breath. So I've included a visual here so you can follow along. So what you'll do is you'll inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and hold for 4 seconds. So you can practice these techniques for as long or as little as you like. The key is to continue one of these techniques until you start to feel calmness in both your body and your mind. Next are your grounding techniques. This is meant to not only reduce stress, but to bring attention back to the present moment. So this first technique here is the 5 senses technique. You will start to identify each sense in that exact moment. So maybe it's the colors you see, the air you feel on your arm, the birds you hear outside, the coffee you smell, and the food you taste. Just be sure to move slowly, notice the details, and let your attention fully rest on each sense. This is going to shift your focus away from the stress and into the present moment. And the next exercise is a relaxation technique used to tense and then release different muscle groups. So be sure to go slowly through each muscle group that's listed here and breathe normally throughout the practice. This again is going to help bring your attention to the body and release your physical stress symptoms. This next slide here addresses your daily healthy habits that you should be thinking about. So I'm not going to ramble about eating better and working out, but if you do want to learn more about that, I host a Healthy Habits workshop that dives a little deeper into that. But I want to focus on these habits because these are going to be your stress fighting tools. So the quality of sleep restores the mind, so make sure you're getting quality, consistent sleep. Movement is going to release tension and improve your overall mood, even if it's just a quick 20-minute walk or playing basketball with a friend. And the food you consume is what fuels your body. So you want to give it the right amount of nutrients so you can focus and energize yourself. Now I know it's tough as a college student on the go, but you really want to think about whole foods and whole meals and incorporating both sleep, movement, and nutrition into your daily life. Next, we're going to talk about a healthy mindset using the let them theory. Now, this is where I want to address the day-to-day stressors in your life that might be building on top of the stress that actually matters to you, like the big exam or a major deadline. We stress about those things like exams, deadlines, and group projects because it's motivational. It's something we care about and strive to succeed in. What I want to talk about is the things we shouldn't really care for. Now, the first part of this theory is the let them part. This is when you stop trying to control things that aren't in your control. You stop wasting your energy, you reclaim your time, your peace of mind, and your focus. You realize that your happiness is tied to your actions, not someone else's behavior, opinions, or mood. Now, the second part of the theory is the let me part, focusing on what you can control. And by using this two-part theory, you're going to conserve your energy, reduce frustration, and stay calm in challenging situations. So let's talk about some common stressors we experience. No matter how big or small, stressors are stressors. So whether it's IT issues, traffic, your phone blowing up, long lines, there's always going to be something. So let's think about why. Why are we getting so stressed over the man who's coughing right next to you? Or why am I comparing myself to the girl on social media? Why am I getting instantly annoyed by this long line and only one cashier? But more importantly, why am I letting it ruin my whole day? Because now here's the effect of that. I'm going to doom scroll, procrastinate, probably doubt myself. Whatever the stress response may be, I'm going to spiral and let the stress take over in that moment. But not anymore. We're going to let them and let me. So the first step of the theory is to let them. The moment you say let them, you're signaling to your brain that it's okay. This isn't something you should worry about. You essentially calm the mind and body down so it becomes a sigh of relief for your brain. The next step of the theory is to let me. The stress around you likely isn't changing, so you need to change your approach to how you deal with it. So I want to give you an example. Let's say you hate your job. You want to leave. Is it hard to find another job? Yes. Can it take forever? Absolutely. Do you dread the idea of updating your resume? Of course. Is it intimidating to put yourself out there? Yeah. But if you're going to complain about it and dread this job every single day, then it's your responsibility to change it, and you have the power to do that. Now, keep in mind, every situation is different based on how you feel, how important it is to you, how much time you have. But a good rule of thumb is if you're still thinking about it an hour from now, you should probably do something. And if it's going to matter to you in a week or maybe even a month, you should definitely do something. So I'm not going to read everything here on this slide, but I want you to take a picture of it or a screenshot, just because this is a quick reference to protecting your peace moving forward. What I want you to understand is that you'll never reach your full potential if you continue to allow rude people, silly things, and uncontrollable situations to drain your battery on life. Because this goes way beyond community college and your time at CCP. So now I want you to take what you learned today and put it into action. Think of one stressor in your life. Where do you feel like you're always reacting? Is it work? Is it sitting on social media? Is it when you're in class? Pick one of those and then pick one strategy to focus on. See if this strategy works for you in that moment. It might not, but it's going to take time and practice for you to learn what strategy will help you in what stressful moment. The important thing is that you keep practicing. Stay aware of your emotions and focus on being in the present moment. Over time, I promise managing stress will become easier for you. Thank you all so much for listening to this presentation. I really hope you were able to get something out of it today. Make sure to scan the QR code for counseling resources, other workshops, and useful information. Take care.